Hi, and welcome to Catherine's Low Income Prepping / Survival. Um, well, as you know, the other day I did, and this is 119 Part B. Okay. As you know, I made an order to craft for a holster for my Taurus Judge because I would really like to carry it, and I got a cross-draw holster. And there's some good things about that, and there's some bad things about that. Oh, by the way, if you like this video about the guns and you want me to do more, why don't you comment and let me know? All right. Second of all, we're going to talk a little bit about um, certain gun sites and certain survival sites. I've got a couple of gripes that I'm going to bring up. Um, so here we go. So anyhow, so I bought this holster. It's like 90 something dollars, which isn't bad because I have a paddle holster. It's got a plastic paddle, and it's also got a plastic piece that screws on to the holster part. And I think it's supposed to be Kydex. I'm not really sure, but it's kind of more of a plastic for it, and it's really big and lumpy. This one is definitely much smaller and tighter. I think I paid close to $65 for the other one. It was a while back. I wanted something I could put this in. I actually used to carry this in a leather holster. That was really for a long-barreled gun, and this is a 3-inch Judge that I bought the holster for. So I wanted to show you this holster. So I'm going to tilt this back up a little bit, and I'm going to get up here, and I'm going to slide back. I don't want to hurt my dog. He's right underneath my thing. So here we go. As you can see, it's in the holster, and I'm big, and it still isn't in all the way. I do have it snapped though. Took a lot of effort, but I got it snapped. So they say if you use, and there's the belt. It's really nice. I like the belt. I actually got it a little longer than I need to, I guess. But anyhow, here it is. It goes all the way around the belt. See, that's what the back of the gun looks like there. And it's open at the bottom, as you can see. And yes, I'm fat, so if you see my fat, I apologize profusely about that. Well, no, I don't. Because you got to live your life for yourself and for the people that you love and care about. And you got to quit apologizing for things. Be happy. Don't apologize. Don't do anything that you feel you need to apologize for. That's what I'm going to say. So anyhow, as you can see, there's the holster. And I'll move this out of the way and you pull it out. And there's the Judge. It's the 3-inch Magnum, I guess, because it's got the long cylinder. And there's the holster. So let's talk about the Judge, first of all. Move, Bucky. Move. Thank you. I don't want to squish your toes. Okay, first of all, let's show that it's empty. Oh, those are snap caps. I don't know if you can see this. Yes, I just flagged myself. You can see they're all snap caps. All right, so I'm not afraid of this. Anyhow, I put the snap caps in it. As you can see, it only holds 5 rounds. Yep, that's all it holds, 5 rounds. So you better get your business done in 5. I usually carry it with a couple of, Federal Extreme or something like that. They're black and they have conical bullet and a couple balls behind it. So this is it. And of course it's a double action. So you got a release on that side. And as you can see, it says the Judge on it. And it's got the nice little information and everything. But it's made in Brazil. It's Taurus, by the way, those who don't know. But as you see, you can cock it and you can just bring it back with the and it will fire. So you can point it at something, and you can fire it, or you can single action it and then fire it again. And that's why I bought this, because it's got a 410 capability, and because it's a longer cylinder, it can fire the 3-inch, 2 3/4, or whatever it is in 410, the longer ones. Because as I understand, there's been a problem with other certain judges, the older ones and the smaller ones. It's got this nice little rubber handle with this nice little emblem on it. It's got the Taurus bowl. I got one on both sides, as you can see. And it's got a nice hammer. I don't know if people can see the hammer on that. I really like that. It's smaller. Kind of looks dwarfed because of the gun. But I wanted to show this. And then it's got, of course, the little, I don't know if you can see down the sight. I'm trying to get it to where you can see. It's hard to do. I've never done this backwards. Anyhow, as you can see, so I'm glad the gun's empty. But you got the sights there. And so there you go. I think my friend's going to come walking across in a minute. So that's on there. And then when you undo this belt and pull it off, and right now I don't have it in my belt loops, you can see the holster. It says CRW, my initials. Of course, they're backwards to me when I'm looking at them. I don't know if they are to you. I'll see later. And you can see this is a nice long belt, and it's got the it's got all the sewing on it and everything. I've got it it's kind of looking weird in the it actually doesn't bend there. It's just the way the light seems to be hitting it. But anyhow, and you see here's the back of the holster. It feeds through the back. I almost got a 2-inch holster belt so I could just put it on and just buy another regular belt holster, a newer one for my waist. But I decided to get this because I wanted to carry it on there along with the knife. Well, I don't think I'll be doing much carrying of this on the holster until possibly we get cooler weather, because it's too hot right now. You can see this one says Vega Holsters, the belt, and it's made in Italy, and it's the extra large because I need the extra large because I'm fat. So there you go. Yeah, things are going good. This is my splurge. It's one of the things I got because, you know, we each get money every month that we can spend on what we want to. And yes, I am saving money and I'm buying silver and stuff. But we, you know, I didn't take any money really for close to 4 months to get this. So I think it's worthwhile. So anyhow, I hope you all like that holster and you like my my Judge. Now, the reason I got the Judge is because, excuse me, here goes my allergies again. They've been terrible this morning. I was choking last night. You see, I got a heart issue where my heart beats a little extra sometimes, and then it makes a weird beat. They said it was like another heartbeat, and I said, well, hopefully I don't have an alien inside me. But anyhow, it shoots the 410, and besides the personal protection modes, I also want to be able to shoot birds and squirrels and stuff with this. And so in a survival situation, this one will be on my belt and cross draw. And I'm going to have a 45, which I haven't picked up yet. I would like to get one for my birthday and for Christmas. But I'm not sure if that's what I'm going to do. I want to get a nice 45 long Colt because, you know, this shoots 45. And I also have a Henry. My other favorite gun to shoot is 22s. I like 22 single actions, and I I specifically like the Wrangler because you don't have to cock it to load it. So I would like one of those too. So this talk is mostly about the guns. Again, there's the Judge. YouTube, it's unloaded. Don't have a cow. It's all safe. All right. Please like and subscribe. Tell me you like this kind of stuff, and maybe I can do other things. Sorry, I have to pull my hair back. It's extremely muggy today in the house, and I'm getting really hot in a bad way. So let me get a drink of coffee. And so let's talk about the second thing. And the reason I want the 45 that I want to get for my birthday and stuff is so that I actually have a dedicated 45 besides the lever action rifle. Because I feel that these guns would be, along with the 22 revolver and the 22 rifle and a 410 shotgun, which I have a 410 survival shotgun, that you can stick extra shells in the stock and it breaks open. It's only a single shot, but I mean, really, in a survival situation, that's all you need. And my whole plan on getting those was be able to take the guns apart and put them inside a backpack, except for my pistols. Okay, so let's move on to the second part, which is going to be about, well, Trump, as you know, is the Republican person, along with J.D. Vance. And there's all this terrible stuff about J.D. Vance coming out. Well, J.D. Vance did this, J.D. Vance did that. There's even some right-wing people. And this is why our country has so many issues, And if I make you upset by telling you this, we got to get along. There's people actually coming out and saying things because of his wife. I mean, I don't think it really matters what nationality his wife is. If you're a white supremacist and you want to marry a white person, then do that. If you're Jewish, you want to marry a Jew, then do that. Christian, do that. It's just like I say about religions. You all can believe in whatever you want to believe in. The Constitution, the First Amendment, guarantees the right to religious freedom. But number two is the right to have guns. And so on. We got 3, 4, 5, as I keep saying in other videos. Look, everyone's a human being. You might not like a person because of their color, and you don't have to. No law should be made that we have to like certain people. We should have the freedom of choice of choosing who we like. Now, I don't particularly like Harris. And, you think people would think, well, being that you're lesbian and you're with another woman and, that makes you LGBTQ. I don't like that. I'm just who I am. And I'm with another woman and we love each other. But you got this woman, Harris. Everyone's dumping on her. Yeah, she's a cruddy politician. She was a cruddy district attorney in San Francisco. I grew up and I moved to San Francisco when I was young. I like San Francisco, but I'll tell you what, the San Francisco it is now is not the San Francisco when I was younger when I went there. Of course, when I went there, it was kind of like the end of the hippie era. But yes, I am that old. Okay, so what really gets me about this stuff is she screws up that Newsom screwing up California, and then she goes and she's going to run for president, and she's going to screw up the country even further. Biden screwed up the country. 4 years of Biden, and it ain't over yet. I keep hoping that he just feels sick enough that he'll step down and let her take over. At least let her take over so she can see what it's like to be the president for a few months until she's voted out of office. Remember, people, get out there and vote for Trump, because if you don't vote for Trump, they're going to screw this country up even worse than they did in this first 4 years. I guess you can tell who I'm going to vote for. Okay. Now, I particularly don't, I don't know. Do I like Vance, I don't know. Trump I like because he's strong on the military. He's strong on sticking up for the country. I think we should have a wall across the thing. I think we should pull some of our soldiers in from other countries, build this friggin' wall, make it 30 feet tall, maybe 60 feet, and make portals and have these people from the South be forced to come in the portals, okay? And when they come in here, vet them, you know, give them a date that they have to show up. And if they don't show up and then they're caught out on the street somewhere or they commit a crime, it's automatic, boom, you go back. And you can't come in this country ever again. And yes, I'm mean and horrible and terrible. But I don't like criminals. I don't like American criminals. Even if they're American criminals, I think they should be locked up. I have definite views on that. I'm not talking about somebody who steals $50. And I'm not talking about stuff. I'm talking about cash. I'm talking about, that's a probation type thing. And there's Tammy. She's here. She's going to say hi.
Hello.
And
good people.
Yeah. And she's in her room doing her thing.
Yeah.
And my dog's down here on the floor. And the cat's in her room. The cat lives in her room. The cat hardly ever leaves her room. Nope. Except for when it comes and sleeps on my chair. All right. Or else in the windows. Downstairs. But she doesn't stay down there very long because the dog wants to play. And, of course, the cat doesn't want to play. So, anyhow, getting back to if she gets into office, you better expect more crime. She's not hard on crime. She's basically a sissy on crime. Say it again. Yep, she's a sissy on crime. All right? She's a failure as far as the border thing. She got put in charge of the border thing. She got put in charge of the guns. We have some of the worst gun stuff going on right now in the United States. These people, they say, well, I'm protecting the Constitution and I want to be, I want to support the Constitution and the Bill of Rights and all this. No, they don't. They want the country to become what they want it to become. Now, I like things that Trump does, and I don't like things that Trump does. And I like a couple of things that Biden did, but I don't like the majority of things that Biden did. So maybe Trump could loosen up on a few things, and, everyone should have the right to the pursuit of happiness. I don't understand why certain people feel they need to control other people. I think it's because they're insecure and inadequate in their beliefs. If you believe in the Constitution and you're a Christian, well, then you should believe that people who aren't Christian or who are gay or bi or whatever, they should be allowed to do their thing as long as they're not hurting anyone. Come on, people. Anyhow, I wish you all the best. You saw my new toys. Like I said, I have certain guns for survival. And if the world ends tomorrow and I can't get food anymore and we start eating into our food and a deer walks into the backyard and there's no more structure, i.e. laws that say I can't shoot it in the backyard. If not, I'll go out to the woods and get it. I don't live that far from National Forest. So, that's what you can do. So stick up for your rights. Stick up for your freedoms. Let other people have their freedoms. Remember, if you're listening to this, you are the resistance. Love you all. Like and subscribe. Have a good day. And I'm shutting it off.